Hello friends, welcome to my new video. In this video we will create a program for summation of digit for any number. So initially let's discuss what is the logic and how we build up the logics. So here you can see if I choose a number that 716, I want the summation of its digit. So summation of its digit will be 7 plus 1 plus 6, that is 14. Okay, so let's discuss if any number is divisible by 10. Let's divide it. 716, 10 7 just 70, 1 6, 10 1 just 1, 6 is remainder, and 71 is quotient. So what we got from this, that we have a one digit removed from here, that is we got it as a remainder. Again, if we divide it from 10, 10 7 just 17, the second digit we got as a remainder. Again, if we divide it, we cannot divide because 7 is less than 10. That's why it gives out us 7. So how can this logic be used in our program? So if 716 modulo 10, that is it's a remainder operator, so what will be its remainder? Its remainders comes out to be 6. And if 71 is modulo 10, it becomes 1. We can see here 10, when 71 is divided by 10, 1 is remainder. Okay, and if this divided by 100 we got 7, and if we will add it, we can get the summation of digits. Okay, so how we can generalize it into our program? Let's see. So this is our program. As a basic usual structure, we have included our header file and the whole code is written inside the main function. Okay, now let's discuss. If any number we choose and we want its summation, then we have to use a modulus operator or divide operator, so that we can get the each and every time one digit each and every time. Like when whole 716 is divided by 10, we got 6. When 71 is divided, we got 1. So there should be a variable named remainder or r, and this is the number n, that is 716 here, and we have to sum the sum of the digit we have to calculate. That's why we have to have integer type of variable named sum, and we will initialize it with 0. After that, clear screen function. After that, we have to print a message that enter number for a user, and we will store the value of that number at the address of variable n. After that, we will use a while loop, and we will have a condition that n should not be 0. If n is 0, then what will be its summation? Its summation is already 0. That's why we have to check whether that the number is should not be 0 and not equal to 0. After that, inside we come inside the brackets of while loop. Here, as you can see, we have used modulus operator, and we know that if any number is operated by modulus operator by 10, then it gives us the remainder of that number. As we have discussed in previous example, for 716, when it divided by modulus 10, then its first digit will be uh, as remainder. Like here we have 716 divided by 10, 6 is the remainder here. So the value of r becomes 6, and sum plus minus equal to r. This represents sum equal to sum plus r. As we know that initial value of sum is 0, then the value of sum will be updated to sum equal to sum plus r, that is 0 plus r, and value of r is 6 here. Okay, after that, n divided equal to 10. This operator means that n is equal to n divided by 10. The value of n is updated by n by 10. So you can we can see here that if the value of n is 716, then it is divided by 10, then we got 71 here. Like when it divided, we got 71 here as quotient. Again, as the condition is true that n not equal to 0, we again come inside the loop. Here check the condition. Yes, condition is true and n is 71 here. If 71 modulo 10, 71 modulo 10, we can see here 71 modulo 10 gives out to be remainder as 1. So the value of r is updated to 1. Sum equal to sum plus r. As we have stored the previous value of r sum as 6. Here sum equal to sum plus r, that is 6 plus r, and the new value of r is 1. 6 plus 1, 7. The value of sum had been become 7. Again, n is equal to n by 10. Here if n is divided by 10, 71 is divided by 10, we cannot divide it. If here you can see the value of sum has become 6 plus 1, 7. After that, n equal to n by 10. So here 71 by 10, 71 by 10 becomes 7. Again we check the condition, n not equal to 0, 7 not equal to 0. Yes, condition is true. We got inside the function. Here 7 modulo 10, what we will get? We cannot divide it because 7 is less than 11. Okay, so its value will be equivalent to n. So r will be n. So r will be 7 here. Again, sum is equal to sum plus r. Sum, the previous value of sum is 7, and the sum is equal to sum plus r. The new value will be 7 plus value of r. New value of r is 7. 7 plus 7, 14. After that, 7 divided by 10, it cannot be divided. So thus we got the value as 0. And when 0 not equal to 0, the condition is false because n should be not equal to 0, and here we got the n as 0. That's why the control exits the loop, and the printf sum of digit percentile ds sum. And what is the value of sum? It's 14. 7 plus 7, 14. After that, get ch and bracket closed. And we can also see here 7 plus 1 plus 6 summation of digit is 14. And in our program we have also calculated that sum of digit is 14. That's the end of the program, friends. If you have any type of query, please comment below in the comment section. I will definitely tackle with the problem and give a solution, a easy solution to you. Please like, subscribe and comment, friends. Thank you so much for watching the video.